Welcome home, masters and misses. I am Kuro, or KuroZeraphimVT, and welcome back to more Final Fantasy XIV Dawn Trail. Where we last left off, we learned quite a bit about how Alexandrian technology got mixed in with that of Zoraal. We finally met, well, sort of met, Erenville's mom, and the resistance group known as Oblivion, who is aligned with us in wanting to stop Zoraal Ja. And in doing so, we found ourselves in Solution 9, the inside of the Everkeep, and my goodness, it looks amazing. I geeked out about it a bit yesterday, but I just can't get over how amazing it looks. It's a total cyberpunk dystopia. It feels like I'm inside another version of Night City from Cyberpunk 2077. Was it 2077 or 2099? I don't know. I never really played the game. I only know of it. And for the area, I decided to dress for the occasion. This is the PvP gear that they released some time ago. There it is. They released this some time ago, like during post Endwalker. I have a feeling they planned this out a lot longer than we thought, because there's no way they had this kind of outfit ready and waiting for an entire area where all the citizens are dressed in tech wear. They were trying to prepare us for this. That's what they were doing. They wanted us to make sure we could dress the part, so that's what I'm doing. Anyway, we came here to explore Solution 9, and that's what we're going to do before trying to figure out if there's any way we can figure out how to defeat Zoraal Ja after learning how the regulators work, those devices on everyone's heads. Crosswords already. This place is too much. I have no idea where I should go. Right, I've made up my mind. Let's head to that building there. There? Alright. It's just right there. I don't need to teleport. But yeah, apparently I'm the only one in the group that's going to stand out, that's not going to stand out among the crowd because I'm dressed like them. Well, I think well, actually, no, I will, because I don't have a regulator on my head, and I refuse to wear that. Shit. Wow. That's a big skyscraper.
Ah! There you are! La Mati!
Oh, Spring. I expect you to come across you so soon. Hello.
Sphene!
I was worried you might have had trouble at the checkpoint, but I see everything went according to plan.
Surprisingly, yes.
Well, that's thanks to you.
Now, I know you've scarcely arrived, but I have a request to make of you.
Oh, a request, you say?
And what might that be?
Yes, an important one. I'll say it plain. I want you to make peace with Zoraal Ja.
Smurf, what now? Make
What?
peace with Zoraal Ja?
I thought you said you weren't on his side.
We have come no closer to seeing eye to eye, nor do I condone his methods.
Then you should know they're trying to make
Be
peace
that
with him of all
as it
people.
may, I don't want you to fight him. I don't want you to regret a decision made in anger and haste.
You call it anger and haste, we call it justification.
Unequipped with regulators as you are, the risk is too great.
We're not gonna test those things to our heads.
I appreciate your concern, but you ask the impossible. Zoraal Ja murdered our father. His minions slaughtered our countrymen. He will never renounce his war. As vow of resolve, it falls to me to stop him. I know you love your people too, and so you must understand how I feel. Why I cannot, will not back down.
This isn't something you can just walk away from.
I do understand. All too well. Let me say only this then. Zoraal Ja will use any means to win. If you would protect your people, return to them at once and prepare. Prepare as best you can. It may ring hollow coming from the queen of an enemy nation. But unlike me, you still have the power to determine your own fate.
You really are a curious one. Look, you needn't worry for us. We have dependable comrades holding the fort in Tulihiola. They'll keep everyone safe, so we can devote our attention to affairs here.
Please.
I won't yield on this either. I've never been one to yield. Well, not willingly, anyway.
So you have comrades on whom you can rely. I envy you.
You know, we'd like to learn more about you.
I mean, we're
About
here,
me?
after all. Might as well.
To be frank, we're still not sure whether or not you're trustworthy.
I mean, yes, you're siding with us to
So,
want to stop Zoraal
if you
Ja,
have a
but...
moment, would you show us around the district? That way, we can get to know you better.
True. Clement did the same for us, so...
You're asking me, the Queen, to show you around?
If it's not too much to ask.
Oh, but I jest. I'm flattered that you've taken an interest in me.
It's more of the
Very
city,
well.
but sure.
I shall be your guide. You're my guests, after all, and teaching you about my realm would be a pleasure in and of itself. If you like, I can introduce you to my citizens, too. I consider them family, as you do yours.
By all means, we're in your capable hands.
That you are. This will be an enjoyable and enlightening tour, I promise.
Quest complete. What happened to the music? This would be like fanfare or something when complete a quest. What happened? Is it on with the game? I hope not. Oh, there it is. Lay there. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. This has not happened before. Yeah, there we go. That was weird. With Fiend as our guide, we needn't fear getting lost. The Queen's Tour. Fiend stands ready to take you on a tour of Solution 9. Let's do it! Let's begin then, shall we? But I must say I'm really grateful. This place is so vast and confusing, I didn't even know where to begin. While the district may seem daunting in size and structure, other key facilities are situated near ley nodes, what you call aetherites. Remember this, and you won't lose your way. I was thinking that the Aetheryte looked a bit different compared to others I've come across. Now then, seeing as it is right here, I'll show you the Nexus arcade first. You have an arcade? There's an arcade? Oh, the Scions are gonna have to drag me kicking and screaming to leave. They want me to leave, come back home. Oh my god, this looks amazing. This complex is home to all manner of shops, from food and daily necessities to technological conveniences. You can find most everything here. Everkeep's interior is vast, as you've observed. This arcade makes it possible for people to acquire what they need in one centralized location. So it's basically like a mini mall or what do they call those strip malls? Like a strip mall. I guess that's what it is. Amazing. How do you get to the upper levels? I don't see stairs. Do you see the glowing pattern over yonder? That is an automatic conveyor. Such contraptions are found throughout Everkeep, allowing us to swiftly move between faraway places. That will spare us some walking, but they also made from that strange metal, electro. Yes, the conveyors are powered by electro. As a matter of fact, the ore is integrated into just about everything in Everkeep, even the floors and walls. Everything here is made of electro? By etching arcane circuits upon it, electro can be used to convert lightning energy to those of other elements. So it is akin to like electricity in the modern city. I guess that's how it's being made or used, I guess. In so doing, we can achieve various effects. For instance, the conversion to wind produces flotation, which is required for the propulsion of our flying vehicles. The conversion to fire, meanwhile, produces light and heat, and it is employed in devices such as street lamps and heaters. There are even self-heating cups that keep your drink warm. Yep, this is all pretty much basic technology, modern technology in our world. Can you make a drink cold if you convert it to ice instead? You certainly can. Our vending machines do just that. They have vending machines! What's more, multiple energies can also be combined to produce some clever effects. For instance, by manipulating the air with wind while projecting light with lightning, it's possible to alter one's appearance. I'm sorry, what? It's almost scary what you can do with electro. Such a wondrous material existed in our world. I imagine everyone would be fighting over it. Oh, people haven't they? What's up over here? What does it sell? I was gonna say, Lamity, don't be wandering off. Our info's not here to rein you in this time. Ah yes, let's go and take a look. I dare say you will find it interesting. Oh. How's the figure? Oh, I love to see some music too. It's just like some, it's like a lo-fi ambience kind of thing. I usually listen to that when I'm going to sleep. It really helps me stay asleep. Because having any noise kind of makes me paranoid and keeps me up at night. I don't like when a house is quiet. I need some white noise, so I usually turn to lo-fi for that. There's like a crap ton of it on YouTube and a lot on Spotify. Oh, a lot of crabs is here. Didn't realize Then again, this kind of area, I'm not surprised there are a lot of players here. This is pretty much what we've been waiting for. What's all this? This shop sells food. Those are the items in the container. That's food? Can't imagine what they taste like. I thought you might be surprised. Your countrymen were too in the beginning. Come, you must sample something. Choose one and I will purchase it. Welcome, friends. How lucky you are for your Majesty to treat you. The 5 items on display are our most popular. I recommend one of them if this is your first time. Alright, what do we have for a selection? I feel like I'm back on the Super Elaborates again, seeing all this stuff. Okay, select an item that interests you. Hexagon pattern bag, black and yellow tin, long rectangular bar, liquid filled pouch, slab of pink hexagons. Let's say it's a rectangular bar. Keen on the perfect meal bar, are you? It's all the nutrients your body needs packed in a single foodstuff. The flavor is formulated to never taste dull, and one bar will satisfy you for a whole day. Many folks prefer this to taking multiple meals. Not yet. The synthetic food pellets? There are best approximation of the taste and texture of a grape. I thought it looked familiar. I've never tried the real fruit, so I can't say how faithful they are, but there's no denying their popularity. Okay. Liquid filled pouch. Ah, the revivifying tonic. I take it you're thirsty. The flavor is a sublime blend of sweet and salty, and stays fresh for over 10 years thanks to the spells contained. 10 years? Wow. Okay, what's in the bag? Ah yes, the salad paste. Salad paste? This is designed for those who are concerned about their figure. With its blend of 9 varieties of vegetables, it'll help your efforts to slim down. Faster models swear by it, and youths can't get enough of the stuff either. Does it actually taste any good? Because sometimes that stuff can taste like crap. This here is the cultivated steak. It's not quite the same as the real thing they produce in the outskirts, but it's a sight more affordable. This particular product is known as Gold Label, and it's a delicious hybrid of beef and chicken grown at the plant on the 4th level. Ooh. I don't know what to pick. They all sound really good, and I really want to try them all, but I know I'm gonna pick one. I'm torn between the bar, the steak, and the grapes. Considering we tried the Archon loaf, which is pretty much a stale not stale, it's just bread that lacks in taste but focuses on nutrients. I'm curious if this is any different to that. So let's try this. While they're all very tempting, I'm going to have the steak. I'm absolutely starving. I knew they'd pick I know to go for the meat. Thank you for your custom. This being Her Majesty's treat, it's bound to taste all the better. Say, would you mind sampling your selections here now? It's been a long time since you had newcomers, and I'd love to see your reactions. Bit sudden, but alright. This is a great chance to learn about Alexandrian culture, Kokuzan. Let's begin. Alright then. Let's try this meal bar. Alright, here I go. Following Wickleman's lead, you sample your selection. Amazing! I've never had any meat like this before! It's tender like chicken, but flavorsome like rennet, and the spices give it just the right amount of kick. I could eat this every day. Wow, it's that good, huh? What about that meal bar? I wanted to know how it was. Don't mind them. They're just happy to see your honest reaction. And how about you? It's pretty good. I kind of wish we had a bit more description on ours, but oh well. We always were a bit for short responses. It's always such a pleasure. My thanks for humoring me. This does take me back, though it was chaotic when the people of Tuliyola first arrived. We endeavored to learn about one another and embraced our differences. Ah, right. What about you, Speen? Aren't you having something to eat too? I appreciate the thought, but I'm fine for now. Thank you. Alright, but what's your favorite food, if you don't mind me asking? My favorite food? Why do you wish to know this? Because I want to get to know you better. Why else? The more you know someone, the more you grow fond of them. That's what my old man believed, and my experiences have led me to believe the same. My favorite food. You have one? Is it such a difficult question? Maybe. I'm sorry, it's just... When I think of those who labor to bring us the food, I find I can't settle on one thing. I thought I was indecisive, but you're something else. Indecisive? Perhaps I am, but you didn't need to laugh about it. That's just how Woklamat is, I'm afraid. Huh? Is that a Hobigo? No wait, not Hobigo. A Momoja. Someone's watching us, it seems. We got a Splendid Vendor, Script Exchange, Collectible Appraiser, Miscellany, Air Wheeler Dealer. Is that what these things are? Because I want one. Oh my god, they got a whole ass car too. What a beauty indeed. Oh. They got Gemstone Traders, Merchant and Menders. Okay, what's at the Miscellany? Probably not I'll actually use, but yeah, it is just for mounts and everything. And suits that I wouldn't dare wear. And just Air Wheeler Dealer real quick. I'm curious. Oh my god. I knew it was gonna be expensive, but damn. That's a market board price there. Oh yeah, I'm definitely not gonna be getting one of those for a while. I don't know about you, but I'm satisfied. Let's keep moving. Very well. Next, I was thinking of showing you the residential sector, but it's in a part so I can attend to personal matters. It's a visitation, to be precise, and I believe it will be educational for you as well. Would the two of you mind accompanying me? Not at all. Wonderful. Let me know when you have seen enough here, and we'll make our way. See, they have the Splendors vendor. Wadina Consortium. It's always some kind of consortium. Good lord, they have their own arena here. That's funny. Almost every version of the Source has their own arena. Oh, does that mean they have their own Gerald tier 2? I bet. I bet it's where we're gonna get an artifact tier 2. That's where we're gonna get our level 99 gear. Because it did this in Endwalker when Tataro made us our level 89 gear, and in Shadowbringers there was a version of Gerald there that made our level 79 gear. And I'm betting it's gonna be a version of Gerald somewhere in Solution 9 or somewhere in around Alexandria. It's gonna make our level 99 gear for our different job classes. Ready? Then let's head to the residential sector. It lies to the southwest. As we walk, I would be glad to tell you about any places of interest we come upon. Speen and Woklamat are now accompanying you. Alright then. Let's get a move on. But yeah, Alexei's gonna have to drag me back kicking and screaming because they want me to leave this place. It is amazing. I mean, yes, it's technically enemy territory, especially with Zoraal Ja, but it's so freaking cool. God, I wish I could explore the rest of this. Like, I want to see what the other areas look like outside of there and everywhere. This is Mosaic, a cafe. Here you can buy drinks to enjoy while you relax. This is a cafe? It looks nice. It looks real nice. I see. In Tuliyola, there's a similar establishment called Zoraal Ja that's Cecil in the local tongue. Is there a story behind the name Mosaic? There is. In our continent, the races are named for stones. There's the Hiyun, who resembles some Tanawata, a tall, graceful Eldite, the diminutive and affable Lalia. And just like the first, they have different names for different races here. That I cannot stress how awesome this looks. Thank you for the follow, Prismatic Queen. Okay, Prismatic Queen. Thank you for the follow. When they're all together here, they appear as a mosaic of colors. Thus, the founder chose to name the cafe. That's clever. That's nice. If they serve tacos here, it'd be perfect. Tacos? A traditional Terrelli dish, and one of my favorite foods. You must try it one day. Oh, yes, definitely. We'll make it happen once we've restored peace to Tuliyola. Right, let's continue on. So this is a whole cafe named for how many different races are always here. And the different colors, too. That's clever. That is clever, I have to admit. What's this? And here we are. These buildings are where our citizens live. This is the residential district. Those are the okay, so they live in these big buildings. They almost look like giant apartments or hotels. They're massive, each one bigger than the palace. They have to be, for just about all Alexandrians have apartments here. Oh, they are apartments! Lest you wonder, I'm here to visit some people. Their apartment is in the building on the left, here at the residential radius 914. Residential radius? That's right. Come, the door opens automatically. Let me assist. Wow. Hey Sphin, can anyone live in this place? Naturally. In fact, many of our countrymen make their homes here. No matter your origin or race, occupation, or regulated usage, all Alexandrian citizens are eligible for an apartment. This includes those you met who work in the outskirts. You've taken care of everyone for 30 years. I'm truly grateful. The lobby looks nice. Real nice. This is the lobby, a common area for residents. I see. And what does that machine there do? Oh, the concierge. They look after the residents. If you require assistance or have questions, they would be glad to assist. Is that so? I have no shortage of questions, but I'll direct them at you for now. By all means, you may consider me your personal concierge. At least he's not trying to attack us. This is the place. My mother and son live here. Okay then. Nice place. Hello, Isadora. Your Majesty, you came. I have friends with me today. Is that alright? Of course. Friends of the Queen are friends of ours. Please, make yourselves at home. So, what exactly is going on? How has Milos been doing? How has Milos been? There's been no change, but the symptoms are thankfully mild today. Oh, is he sick? Hello, Milos. Have you missed me? He's sleeping. My son was born with Levin sickness, a severe etheric imbalance towards lightning. As a result, he suffers from paralysis. He cannot walk and struggles to speak. For a blessing, he still has his hearing, and even on bad days, he can communicate with his eyes. I see. Speen versus him, does he? She does. Milos simply adores her. He sometimes even manages to smile when she's here. Well, that's good. What of yourself, Isadora? How have you been holding up? And how are you holding up? You needn't worry about me, Your Majesty. You always make time for us, and we have everything we need. Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that, but you mustn't strain yourself, understood? There's nothing you can do for him. Perhaps a treatment with souls, or... Unfortunately, no. While souls can revive those who have met with an accident, they cannot reverse the effects of old age and illness. So there are some limitations to the whole soul thing. Truth be told, many children are born like Milos. The illness has existed for generations, and we've been unable to find a cure. The cause is quite clear, though. The excess lightning in the environment. It's no coincidence that the number of cases has risen dramatically these past 30 years. Around the time Zoraal Ja appeared. It's all my fault. Huh? What was that? Oh, she's blaming herself for this, isn't she? She's probably blaming herself for a lot of what's happened regarding Zoraal Ja's presence in Alexandria. I'm sorry, Isadora, but I must be going. I promise to make a proper visit next time, with treats to share. There's no need to apologize, Your Majesty. If it weren't for you, Milos and I wouldn't still be here. Thank you, Queen's Fiend. Aww. It's my pleasure, Milos. I'll be back soon, so be a good boy. For your mother and for me. Okay, that was cute. That was sweet. That was sweet to see. To think there was such an illness. My thanks for accompanying me on the visit. The illness is part of life in Alexandria, and I thought that you should know about it. We'll find a cure one day, mark my words. We'll make it so unfortunate children like Milos smile again. Her people, her family. Having recomposed herself, Speen is ready to continue the tour. Well, let's continue the tour, shall we? Look, you obviously have duties to attend to, citizens to look after. You can stop here if you like. No, I do this because I want to, so please do not worry. Next, I'll show you one of the district's most vital facilities, a place called Resolution. To reach it, we will need to go by the way of Lane Note 9, where the Aetheryte is situated. Alright then. We need to head back to the Aetheryte then. Don't tell me we need to use that now. More than likely. The conveyor ahead will transport you to the government sector, where the Resolution is located. The markings on a conveyor indicate its direction. There is a pair just like it on the other side. Is it safe? Extremely. There's no need to be afraid. Who said I was afraid? Come on, Koko-san. Well, let's go. And up we go. Oh, wow. Oh, cool. Praxis Park. I can see why it's called the government sector. This looks like a government building. this will be the last one because I took out the other ones off screen. There we go. Oh, and actually it's a skating port 9. Nice. Nothing to it, eh? A child's amusement ride. And here we are, Resolution, the operational heart of Resolution 9. From Resolution, we oversee the running of the district and provide essential services to citizens, such as welfare support and job introductions. It's quicker to show than tell, so let's proceed inside. Makes me wonder where the others are in all of this. I know Aaron was probably talking with his mom, because I'm telling where the crowd went to go see if anyone recognized the earrings he had. I have no idea where Alice and Grahatia went to.
Strange contraptions everywhere you look.
Yep.
What's that?
An infusion station. It dispenses souls in exchange for credits.
Oh.
Through hard work, citizens can obtain the peace of mind provided by spare souls. It's the way of life for Alexandrians and has been for quite some time. But I imagine it must be difficult for outsiders to comprehend.
Tad bit, yeah.
That's putting it lightly. To be honest, it sounds disturbing. Still, I won't dismiss it out of hand. Practices like these don't arise from nothing. There's a reason why your culture is the way it is, and I'd like to understand. Won't you tell us some of your realm's history?
Yeah, let's hear some of it. With knowledge comes appreciation.
Very well. Be warned, though, that it may take a while.
That's perfectly fine. You got all day.
In the distant past, over 1,000 years ago, it's said, lightning energy began to swell in our world.
Well, again, it's old school Final Fantasy music going on.
According to ancient records that date back around 8 centuries, the rainy season spanned a quarter of the year, during which time severe thunderstorms ravaged the land.
A quarter of a whole year?
4 centuries later, this season had lengthened to nearly half the year.
So you were stuck with eternal rain for like half a year. That's insane.
The trend continued, with our ancestors spending longer and longer languishing beneath storm clouds. Crops failed and livestock starved.
I can imagine with constant storms almost half a year.
But amidst this growing desperation, a miraculous material was discovered that promised salvation. Electrope.
Oh.
The stuff that's used everywhere here.
Indeed. One day, when out inspecting a forest after lightning had caused a fire, a villager came upon a curious black ore none had seen before. Testing revealed that the ore possessed a singular property. It could store lightning and convert it to other energies. In that instant, the scourge of endless storms became a blessing. Dubbed Electrope, the ore found use in myriad inventions and dramatically improved people's lives. So much so, in fact, that all nations soon became dependent upon it, despite the difficulty of obtaining it in quantity.
Clearly you got enough of it to make a whole city.
Supply was chronically scarce, and when nations couldn't meet their needs with their own deposits, some resorted to taking Electrope from others. Fighting was isolated and sporadic until Electrope came to be used in warfare. First in the weaponry of invaders, then in the countermeasures of defenders, and then in every aspect of combat where an advantage might be had.
Of course.
This served only to exacerbate the ore shortage, leading to further escalation. Before long, the entire world was engulfed in a terrible war known as the Storm Surge. As the war came to a head, Alexandria's neighbor Lindblum committed its stores of Electrope to the production of a weapon of mass destruction.
Oh dear. What did they make?
They deployed it on the front lines and triggered a calamity of frightful magnitude. Not even their own scientists had anticipated the force of the lightning that was unleashed. The energy inundated the entire continent, laying it to waste.
The entire continent?
So that's how your world came to be this way.
Yeah, it sounds a lot like almost a calamity. Yeah, it sounds awful like an Umbral calamity.
You truly know a great many things that I don't. I should like to learn about you too sometime.
You've been learning a lot.
But to continue the tale, the people of Alexandria had already lost much to the war. They lost almost everything else to the Levin. Those who survived bore deep scars, tormented by the memory of loved ones taken too soon. Though they yet lived, the cruel specter of death was with them always. Seeking a solution, our scientists turned once more to Electrope, and after extensive research, they developed the means to preserve memory and soul. Physical death isn't the end. So long as our memories endure, we may live on. This belief sustained us then, and it sustains us now, granting us comfort.
That's quite a tale.
Your Majesty, help me! I beg you, help me!
What's the matter?
I've got no souls left. Not a single one! But the lot at Soul Supply refused to give me any!
Wait, none?
Please, you must do something!
It's actually possible to run out?
My apologies, Your Majesty. This man, he does no work. Instead, he drinks his days away on Trueview.
Ah, that's why.
He has only himself to blame if he has no credits for souls.
That's not true! I'm a fighter at the Arcadian. Or rather, I was.
I mean, to be fair, if you're not working, you
I haven't
ain't
been
going
allowed to fight because of the King's decree. It isn't my choice.
I see. You're a brave warrior of the arena.
Arena?
I want to help you, I sincerely do. But I cannot give you preferential treatment.
Then open up the Arcadian again, so I can fight.
I'm sorry, but that's not my decision to make. The king requires feral souls for war. He doesn't wish for them to be expended on amusements.
You're useless! A queen in naught but name.
Hey! It's not her fault that Zoraal just pretty much conquered everything and it's for its vice for war.
Insolent wretch! How dare you take that tone with Her Majesty?
It's quite all right. Such things don't bother me, nor do I think ill of this man. Hear me. Though I cannot grant you a soul, I mean it when I say I want you to live. I love all of you equally, dearly. You are as family to me, and it pains me to see you deny yourself hope. I want you to find a happiness all your own, even if you must grow it from the smallest seed of joy. Out there, somewhere, is a reason for you to smile again. We all need to vent our frustrations from time to time. I will always be willing to lend an ear.
Yes, Mum. Of course. Even without a spare soul, I suppose I'm fine as long as I stay in Solution 9. I apologize for my rudeness. Good day to you.
At least it didn't escalate further.
Keep your chin up, my friend. And when you feel better, I'm sure you'll find another way to apply your talents.
See, they don't try to de-escalate the situation. I was worried it's gonna come to blows or something.
I'm sorry you had to see that. Let's keep moving, shall we?
And he just continues taking it all in stride. Okay, yeah. Alright, so I guess he kind of got a bit of trust out of me.
Right. I believe we visited all the main facilities. With that, I declare our tour concluded.
It was
That
definitely
man
enlightening.
from before, does that sort of thing happen often?
Somewhat. It's unavoidable. Hardships are a fact of life. Our soul management system has sustained our realm for generations, but it isn't without flaws. For one, people have become accustomed to having spare souls. Without them, they feel vulnerable and anxious. Some claim it may also have contributed to a decline in births.
Just thinking out loud, but would it be possible to do away with the system?
No.
I know it isn't easy to change one's beliefs and way of life. The Mamolja had their reasons for their reliance on blessed siblings, much as you have yours for souls. But if we defeated Zoraal Ja, you'd be able to make all the decisions, right? Then we could work together to fix things, restore your realm to where it belongs, and see where we can go from there.
True.
Listen to me. There's something that I need to tell you.
A soldier. But he can't do it here.
What is it?
Actually, never mind. It's nothing of import. Well, it was lovely showing you around.
Of course. Of course. Thanks so much for the tour. We've learned not only about your realm, but you as well. For now, our priority is Zoraal Ja. But once we've dealt with him, perhaps I can return the favor and show you to Lihiolal.
I'd like that very much.
Right. We can see through it. She wants to talk, but can't. Every time she wants to tell us something, a soldier appears. That soldier is probably surveilling her. Zoraal is watching her, making sure she can't talk.
It seems I've no choice but to continue down this path. Forgive me, Vau Wuklamat, but I must disappoint you.
Of course you will. Seems you don't have a choice in this matter either. Damn it, Zoraal Ja. What's been wanting to tell us, I wonder? Well, we can wait for another time. We've been exploring for a while now, and I should probably go to Kakiwa's meeting point. They'll be back the way we came, I think. Right, I'm sure we'll find it. But yeah, I'm afraid, I feel like we can trust her now. She's definitely wanting us to help. She's been trying to tell us something, but can't because every time she does, it's happened twice now. When she tries to tell something important, a soldier shows up. I'm willing to bet those soldiers are watching her, and if she talks, they immediately relay whatever she told us to Zoraal Ja. He'll see it as an act of treason and punish her people in kind if she does. So she has to stay silent to protect them, even if it means not helping us. Which I can understand. I can't fault her for that. Sabine genuinely cares for her people. I can respect her for that. And thanks to her tour, I've come to better understand the lives of Alexandrians. They don't feel so strange and distant anymore. Yeah, a little bit. Scales of blue. Having seen this district to her satisfaction, Wuklamat is ready to head to the meeting point. So, we're supposed to go to a place called True View in the eastern sector. This conveyor ought to take us there. You know, once you get used to it, they're actually kind of fun. Come on, Koko-san. See, you're enjoying yourself. True View Recreation Zone. Ooh. Oh, those beautiful bikes. Oh, I want one so bad. It's the right place, you think? I think so. Don't see the others though. Well, rather than sitting and waiting, we might as well explore a bit here. Huh? Koko-san, look over there. I'm a molded child. What are they doing here? Huh. Who could that be? They've been watching us since the Nexus arcade. I think that's what it was called. It's definitely observant of us, but a bit cautious too. Notice too, right? The resemblance to Zoraal Ja. Does it? The blue scales of Bonawa with the features of a Hobigo. This can't be a coincidence. At any rate, it wouldn't do to leave such a small child on their own. True. Come on, let's go after them. And Ernville's not here to help rein her in. Oh well, guess we're going to help the small child then. inside these, I wonder. Whoa. Now what's this? So this is true view. I'm not sure what I'm looking at, but it does seem lively. Check out that building. Could that be the arena the man was talking about earlier? Holy crap, it's tall! That building's just about the only one that isn't lit up. Not open for business at the moment, I guess. Oh, hello there. What? I didn't see you there. Listen, we don't mean you any harm. We just want to talk. It's a bit odd, don't you think? They went off when we approached, only to suddenly reappear. Could it be they want to take us somewhere? Maybe. Is that the way of it? They want us to follow you. Okay then. So it is. Alright then, lead the way. Once you choose to depart, the map will accompany you. The blue-scaled Tobiko child will begin moving towards your destination. You can wait to your destination without falling behind. Alright then. Let's get move on. Machines down here too. This does look nice. I guess it's like an entertainment district of sorts. Oh, that way. Is this a nightclub? Bar. They've got a bar. Is this where you wanted to bring us? Yeah, it's a bar. What is this place? If we're meant to relax here, it isn't working for me. Hey, what's your name? So you're not inclined to talk. You'll only talk if he's completely comfortable with you. Makes sense. You know him. Have to fasten, but never mind that. How about something to wet your whistle? Adorable as you are, it's on the house. I can recommend our special, Her Majesty. I'll prepare one without liquor for the boy too. Nah, we're good. Thanks, but no thanks. We're supposed to meet a friend named Kakiwa. Well, we ran into the child on the way, and he let us see her. Oh, so you were with Kakiwa. Oh, I just realized they're not wearing regulators. Are they with Oblivion? In that case, go and have a chat with Big Tassos over there. He'll show you to a fun place. What's about him? I don't think he's in the mood to talk, so he can tend to the bar with me. This is taking a turn for the strange, but you don't think we're walking into a trap, do you? The fact that the kid brought us here and that one of them knows Kakiwa, I don't think it is, but we should still be cautious. The emptiness doesn't have suspicious written all over it. That's true, it does seem very suspicious. What is this fun place meant to be? Is Kakiwa here? Well, I suppose there's only one way to find out. That's probably where the others have went to. Because I haven't seen hide or hair of them the whole time we've been here, ever since we split up. Gives you teeth. Tasso stands stoically before the door. This area is normally off limits, but Kakiwa's told us about you. Just follow the corridor and head into the room at the end. Let's go, Koka-san. Whatever happens, you won't catch me being surprised. Not so sure about that. Past experiences have led me to believe otherwise, but alright.
Wonderful! They're here!
Ah, that's what the rest of you were.
We've only just arrived ourselves.
Ah, I was worried to be late.
Amazing.
Not a bad hideout.
I bid you welcome to the back room. Oblivion's humble headquarters.
It's definitely humble. Looks nice.
A hideout tucked behind a drinking hole. Brings back memories, doesn't it?
Yep. Yeah, it sure does.
Our members here are mainly creators and adapters. That is, scientists and engineers who specialize in electro. They use their skills to provide support to our field operatives. Geralt, Shale, be so kind as to give our friends an overview of your duties.
Wait, Geralt? Oh, you're the Geralt of this reflection, aren't you?
Well, there's provisioning.
Oh, he totally is.
Supplies to fight the good fight, ain't ya? Luckily, we got the tools to craft most of what we need.
Hold on, look at him. He's got the scar, he's got the eye mark, he's got the face, and the goatee. It's totally their Geralt. Oh, that is awesome.
Gathering intelligence is another vital aspect of our work. Everkeep's core system is a veritable treasure trove of information. You just need to know how to get in and find it.
Makes sense.
We also handle surveillance and communications, watching the enemy's movements and coordinating our own. That sort of thing.
You're staring at the earring for a second. Why was that?
And among all our activities, we spend a fair bit of effort investigating preservation. The organization credited with laying the foundations of electrope technology.
Ah.
From the soul management system to Everkeep's design, they're behind just about everything you see here. It'd be no exaggeration to say they made this realm what it is. But their magnum opus was without a doubt the power which was used to join Alexandria to Zoraal. Interdimensional fusion.
Wait, seriously?
Said power isn't unlike my summoning technique and the magic within Azim's crystal.
Right.
Yet, though the effect is localized, to be able to fuse realities. Even with my knowledge, I struggle to conceive how it could be possible.
Incidentally, the founders of our group, a husband and wife, were members of Preservation at one point. That they opposed the fusing of worlds, and so defected in order to prevent it.
While not entirely unexpected, given what we have seen, this is still quite the revelation.
Yep.
By the by, that's an interesting earring you have there. A novel way of carrying a data storage device.
It's a what now?
Oh, you didn't know?
No, we thought it was just an earring. An accessory.
As a precautionary measure against machine infiltration, we scan everyone as they enter. And when we scanned you, we detected a small quantity of electrope.
Well, it does.
Though it's been dressed up, that earring is a storage device and no mistake. Bought it from a shop here, did you?
Actually, no.
No, it isn't bought, but inherited.
Yeah. Simple reminder that crowd's not from our world. But
So
from this
these
one.
people sent you through the portal along with the earring?
Yep.
Do you know aught of them?
Listen, Cryo. The husband and wife who founded our order.
Those were her
It's
parents.
believed that they were Malala. Though we have no evidence at present, we can't rule out the possibility that they were your parents, or perhaps close relations.
No, I'm banking on it being
This
on her
I
parents.
posit because they were the very individuals who spearheaded the research into interdimensional fusion. As traitors to preservation, they were relentlessly pursued. If they had a child they feared they couldn't keep safe, entrusting her to the people of another world might have been their best option.
My parents. The founders of Oblivion.
They really
Tell me everything you know
more
about
character
them.
here.
No matter how small or seemingly insignificant. Anything and everything.
We don't even know their names, I'm afraid. In a bid to elude preservation's agents, we suspect they erased all trace of themselves.
Damn it.
I'm sorry we couldn't be of more help. If you're interested, though, you're welcome to review our accumulated data.
Yes, please. As an individual and member of my order both, I wish to learn as much as possible.
They really pushed to give a lot.
I should
probably a
also
lot more
like to peruse the
character in this
data.
expansion.
Where the joining of realities is concerned, I may well be of service.
Of course. Feel free to peruse to your heart's content.
Thank you.
If you like, I can examine your earring. I have to say, the prospect that it belonged to our founders has me itching to take a look.
I dare say we have enough eyes to pore over your records. Is there any other way we might be productive?
Yeah, for the rest of us, because we don't know what to do here.
Not right now. We're still waiting for Zoraal Ja to make the next move.
Of course we are. I hate waiting.
In that case, Alice, would you mind accompanying me?
Gladly.
Huh?
I've buggered it up again!
Yep, he's definitely Gerald.
Never a moment's peace. Pay him no mind. I don't.
See ya, say that, but past experiences have told me I got him.
Oi! You two there! One of you give me a hand, would you? Don't matter who.
I'll do it.
I just remembered I have matters to discuss with Shay.
Sure, just leave me with the work. Not that I wasn't going to have to work in the first place. Yep, you're definitely like Gerald. Oh god. It's happening all over again. At least the one in the first was less reckless. He had a bit of a inferiority complex, I think I remember, but still. Alright, what you need help with? You know. Sorry you had to see me pass and spilling over. happens to you when you put your heart and soul into your craft, you know? And not to be weird or nothing, but a sense of kinship when he saw you, as if we've met in another life. You have. Anyway, as I was saying, I need someone to lend me a hand. I haven't slept for 2 nights now, not a single wink, and I'm ripe to collapse. Can't afford to, though. Got folks relying on me, see? But if I'm to keep at it, I need to. He feds me my favorite energy tonic. It's alcohol, isn't it? It's totally alcohol. That voucher's good for 2 cans. One for yourself by way of welcome. Can't get the stuff at any old vending machine, though. You need to talk to a bloke named Philemon. You'll find him tending a bar on the main strip. Off you go now. Yeah, alright. What's in need of booze? This place was originally designed by a preservation engineer. That's why it's wall-to-wall with contraptions. When I go on the attack, do you think I'm pushing forward too quickly? A little. Try to keep it closer to the rest of us so you don't get surrounded. Ah, battle tactics. Makes sense. Seldom does one see crowds so openly and passive. As a comrade, I will do my best to support her. Please do so. Sale has already extracted the data on the earring. At long last, a clue. My apologies, but I will remain here to review the information. By all means. Better you than me. Okay, then. I feel for you. While Janelle is a brilliant adapter, it's as if he's stuck on full value. It's all I can do to put up with the clamour. By the by, you didn't know him before, did you? Don't see how you could, but for a moment there, you were looking at him like you'd seen a ghost. You could say that. Oh, Lord. Now I'm worried about going to other reflections and seeing another Gerald there, too. Okay, so, Philemon, he said. Philemon. You wouldn't have to be connected to, a certain long-nosed master of a blue room, would he? That's Persona joke if you didn't get that. This is a nice place. Open air. I like it. Welcome. What do you have? Some energy tonic. Energy tonics you can't give him vending machines? How dare you suggest that I sell some dangerous stuff? Where with you? Where with you and don't come back. Got a voucher? Slip it to me then. Nice and subtle. Ah, gotcha. I get it. Ah, so you're collecting for Janelle. A can for him and a can for you, eh? Yep. I take it this happens often. Here you go. Yours is formulated for beginners, gentler than the full strength stuff. Gotcha. It's not contraband or anything, so you won't want to follow the authorities. But if within a consortium was made aware of my special selection, you'd be bad for business. Now, seeing as it's your first time, I want you to drink your tonic here, just in case there's side effects. Alright, beginner's energy tonic. Very curious design upon its can, this energy tonic is apparently formulated for beginners. Alright then. Drink the tonic in a single pull. No, that's how you do it. The pull starts quick and soon, after which you'll start to see everything more clearly. Then, finally, you'll be roaring surge of energy. People say it's like growing a pair of rainbow wings. Well, you haven't up and carved yet, so hurry along and give Janelle this tonic. He tends to leave it to the last moment, and I expect he's about to keel over. That's it. Oh, wow! Okay, you weren't kidding. Holy hell. That's awesome. Doesn't seem to have any actual passive effects going on, but it's a nice little light show. That's cool. Neon Stein. Yes, sir. But yeah, the base behind a tavern. Definitely reminding me of the Rising Stones. Okay, already said that. We're learning about regulators at the moment. How's your airing coming along? Quite well. Is it just me, or are there rainbows in your eyes? try not to pay too much attention to that. Every moment goes by without you noticing moaning and grunting. I assume it's how he expresses his passion for his work. What do you think of the crew here? An interesting bunch, right? I personally recruited Janot and Shale, by the way. Here's your tonic. You got the tonic? Give it here, quick. Full strength energy tonic. Alright then. Here you go. Whoa! Ah, that's the stuff. Ain't nothing like it to blow the cobwebs right out. With a great big kaboom. I'll get something feral in me, it does. It transforms me into a remorseless beast. What won't stop till it's done. What it's going to do. Anyway, sorry for sending you off on an errand like that. I just can't concentrate without my tonic, you know? And the pile of work only ever gets bigger. Speaking of which, I better get back to it. Those weapons and tools ain't going to enhance themselves. I'm feeling I'm going to deal with you later, and I'm going to not enjoy it. Well, my job's done. How about you guys?
I've been meaning to ask about that Zoraal Ja child. Could he be...
Oh yeah, who is it?
Yes. In all likelihood, he's Zoraal Ja's son.
Zoraal Ja had a kid?
So you think so too? But what is he doing here?
He was abandoned, the poor dear. We found him in the drift downs a few years ago.
To think he'd cast aside his child.
Why would he even have a child at
We can't say
begin
for
with?
certain who he was born to, or why he was on his own. But he's a blue-scaled Hubigo, and Zoraal Ja is the only other one around. That being the case, everyone assumes they're father and son. Even the boy has put two and two together. This all happened when he was very little, so he has no recollection of his parents. It breaks my heart to think of it.
What's his name?
Zoraal Ja.
Good look. What?
It was my hope that he'd grow up to be a man of principle, like his grandfather.
It's a fine name.
Maybe he will.
I should mention that the boy is a little unusual.
Unusual how?
At first, I intended to raise him as my own. But just when I thought he was warming to me, he suddenly disappeared. We searched high and low for several days. And where should he turn up? But in the wilds near Everkeep.
Oh, Lord.
What? It's a miracle he didn't fall prey to fiends.
How'd he even get out there?
See? That's another unusual thing. Creatures don't seem to attack him. He could pick his way through the Thunder Yards as if he were on a stroll.
Wait, really?
On making inquiries, we learned that he had been living alone and receiving food from the people of the outskirts. This became something of a pattern. We track him down and bring him back, only for him to disappear again within a matter of days. He would return to the wilds without fail, and once again rely on the kindness of strangers to survive.
So that'd be a reason why
Finally,
he did.
I took the hint and left him be, giving him the solitude he prefers, and lending a hand only when he explicitly asks.
If Zoraal Ja is Zoraal Ja's child, that makes him my nephew. Assuming he's willing, I'd be glad to take him in like Papa did for me. But seeing as I'm here to kill his father,
Yeah.
I don't know if it would be right.
This is a touchy situation. Well, Lord,
Who's
he heard
that?
all that. He heard all that, didn't he?
Oh dear. It's Zoraal Ja.
He heard everything.
Don't tell me he heard everything.
Crap.
my fault. I asked that he be kept away, but I should have taken more precautions.
I'm going after him. I need to explain.
Wait, Lamachi. I understand your haste, but it'd be best to coordinate a search.
Right, can't just go running off.
Kiwa, do you have any idea where he might go?
There's no telling, I'm afraid. He could as easily be outside the tower as here in Solution 9.
If those who can fight would search below, my mother and I will scour the district.
Sounds like a plan. Let's get to it.
Alright then. Oh boy, this just took a turn. Not a good one. Regardless of the circumstances, Zoraal Ja is KuroZera's father. The boy is bound to be confused. Little footfalls. It is all Matt can do not to accept the KuroZera Ja. If KuroZera is outside the tower, we need to find him as quickly as possible. Even if he's used to getting around on his own, the world is still no place for a child. Agreed. While Carl and Raha continue reviewing the data, the three of us should devote ourselves to the search. Alright, let's head to the base of the tower and take it from there. Oh boy. I'm sure the kid's no doubt confused, but it's oh man, how are we supposed to explain all this to him? Still though, considering that Zoraal is the only Momoja in the place, where could he have gotten a child? He doesn't seem like the sort that would, you know, be up for conception. Unless it was for specifically procreation and continuing on his legacy, I guess. Then again, he doesn't seem that sort either. So many questions in just so little time. Heritage Found is a large area. Splitting up would allow us to cover more ground. Well, here we are outside, but where do we even begin? Perhaps someone has caught sight of KuroZera Ja. Let's make inquiries nearby. Good idea. Could you handle the outskirts, Alexei? In the meantime, Kukozan and I will head beyond that big wall. Oh yeah. I've been wondering when we were going to get to the other side of this. Guess it's going to be now. And there's still the current quest I need to take care of too, but I'll do that later. Southwest. Now we're at a new location. Where have you gone, little one? We'll find him, Lemon. The lightning's still loud. KuroZera Ja doesn't appear to be in the area. However, you catch the sight of people a short distance to the southwest. You spotted those people too, yes? Perhaps they've seen something. Come on. Might be an ether current down that way too. Yep, there is. Is that up here? Or a port? Looks like it is underwater. A little more south. Up there. Climb, get it. Level 98 enemies. Getting close to... I feel like we're getting close to the end of the expansion because we're getting some high level enemies here. I didn't even put an enemy just close to see the damn thing. Okay, now to get this current. And done. Next one is how far? Southeast. Alright. Ah! Freaking knees. It's on. Looks like some sort of salvage yard. Well, let's ask for Zoraal Ja. Zoraal Ja isn't here. Huh? You know the boy? Have you seen him? Oh, her eyes. I don't think she's here either. Oh, forgive me. I didn't know you were. No offense taken. Oh, she's blind. My name is Tapu. My eyes may be useless, but my ears are sharper for it. I can recognize people by their footfalls, including Zoraal Ja. So he didn't come this way. Where in the world could he be? I do not know your voices. Who are you to Zoraal Ja, and why do you search for him? I'm family. They're not related by blood. His father is my brother. I've only just met Zoraal Ja, and we haven't had a chance to speak properly. But I'm about to do something that will make him hate me, and I wanted the chance to explain. His father is your brother. That means you're... Yes, I'm Wuklemat, vow of resolve of Tuliola, and I've journeyed here to bring my brother Zoraal Ja to account for murdering our people and our father. When all is said and done, Zoraal Ja may want nothing to do with me. Nonetheless, I'll always consider him family. I'll always be there for him, and I want him to know that. It tears you apart to do what you must. The quiver in your voice tells the tale. Zoraal Ja was headed south. There he has a place that is as close to a home as he knows. Find and bear your heart to him. Should he in turn bear his heart to you, accept and respect his wishes, as Queen Spring respected ours when she granted us a place in her realm. I will, don't worry. But, what do you mean when you say Spring respected your wishes? Out of concern for our well-being, Her Majesty had urged us to reside inside Everkeep. When we declined, not only did she gracefully accept our decision, she granted us the necessary supplies to make our home here. And since then, she has paid us regular visits to see how we fare. That sounds like Spin, alright. Yeah, it does. Well, thanks for telling me about Zoraal Ja. Well, I'll find him, and then we'll have a good talk. We continue south, it seems. Let's keep our eyes peeled as we make our way. Please be safe, kid. I guess on the other side of the wall are people that don't want to live among the Alexandrians. What in the hell is this? Holy... Whoa! What is that lighting in the center? a town. And half of it is submerged. The architecture looks nothing like what we've seen so far. It's more Charlian. Could this have been part of Alexandria? Ah, there he is, among the ruins. I only caught a glimpse, but there's no mistaking that tiny silhouette. Let's hurry after him. It'd be a disaster if a building collapsed while he's inside. Right. These ruins have been part of Alexandria in the past before Electrope was discovered. Drowned vestiges. Goldmat is eager to follow Zoraal Ja into the ruined town. I only saw him for a moment, but he disappeared behind a building. But I'm pretty sure Zoraal Ja was heading further south. I'll contact Elise on Link Bro and let her know to join us. Let's go find them. And there's an ether right there too. I feel like we're gonna be headed there soon. Oh, the sentry's here too. What is that in the distance? Oh, wow. It's a whole mess full of lightning. What the hell? Archeo Alexandria. Anything? This is the area, but the canals and the debris make it hard to get a good view. Let's split up and search. If we could head into the canals, I'll make my way through the streets. When you find Zoraal Ja, let's watch from a distance until he gets to his destination. We want to start him and cause an accident. Got it. What's that current? Somewhere south. Let me find that first, and then I'll get to this. I feel like when we go into the chailing section, or the stealth section. Southwest. Up there, probably. Still southwest. There it is, up there. Come on, I was all the way over here. How'd you see me? Is down south. There he is. You've located Zoraal Ja. Follow him quietly without being noticed. I'll try. Follow Zoraal Ja from a safe distance. The objective will end in failure if you are unnoticed, or if you fall too far behind. If you fail to complete the objective, you may try again by surveying the designated location. It's not going that way. somewhere I can hide. They can't see me behind us? I'll take it. Stay hidden. Is it going to start running? It's running. Here it goes. There. Duty complete. Oh. First try.
He's come a long way on such short legs. It's a relief he didn't get hurt.
Right?
What's here, I wonder?
Right. There's gotta be some reason he came here. Uh-huh.
So he's looking after those little ones.
Zoraal Ja.
Huh? What the?
Not another step!
What?
Who? What? What?
A sentry?
Run, Zoraal Ja, run!
You know the boy. Who are you? And what do you want?
Could ask you the same. Right. Actually, now that I think about it, this one seems more conscious than the other sentries.
My name is Wuklamat, and I've come to talk to Zoraal Ja.
Is that so?
I'm sorry if I scared you. I want to get to know you better. That's all.
And you, my boy, do you wish to speak with them?
I heard them talking. She said she's going to kill my father.
Villains!
Stop.
I will deal with them forthwith.
Please let us explain, damn it.
But I want to get to know her too.
At least he's willing to talk.
I see. If that is your desire, then I shall stand aside.
Who are you?
All right then. Let's talk, you and I. Lots. But, who's the ancient-looking and articulate machine?
Right, it can talk in, like, on its
If I
own.
look ancient, it is because I am. This has been my vessel for no less than 380 years.
Wait, seriously?
Vessel?
Otis is my friend.
When I was hungry and sad, he came and looked after me.
Otis.
He cooks for me and teaches me all kinds of things. Like how to read and write and not be noticed by dangerous creatures.
Oh, so he's been your caretaker.
This machine cooks for you.
You can cook? Huh.
And teaches you about fiends. What is he exactly?
Yeah, it doesn't seem like the other soldiers.
Ah!
What are you?
How remiss of me. I had neglected to introduce myself. Sir Otis Valona, Lord Captain of the Royal Knights of Alexandria. At your service.
You're a knight captain?
You're captain of the knights?
So this is an This was ruins of Alexandria. You've been focusing for nearly 400 years. You seem different from the other machines. What's your story?
And there I thought it was KuroZeraphimVT Ja with whom you wish to speak. Not that I'm averse to taking a walk down memory lane. But ere I regale you, we must take a repast.
A meal. Here. I hate to turn down food, but I'd prefer to have this conversation in the back room.
Please, I'm really hungry.
All right. A repast it is.
So he was quick to change her mind.
She's going to spoil her nephew silly. I'll send word to Erenville so the others can stop worrying.
Good idea.
Now, if I might prevail upon your assistance, I shall whip up my most delectable specialty.
By all means. Tell us what you need and we'll go and get it. Gotta get this boy fed. Otis cooks the best food. I am curious to see what he cooks. If Otis has been around for as long as he claims, perhaps he knows things that not even Oblivion are aware of. He spoke to us. KuroZeraphimVT Ja actually spoke to us. Of course, that's what you're excited about. So, my new friends, I would enlist your aid in procuring the ingredients for our repast. After all, the most enjoyable meals are those we make together. We're happy to pitch in, of course. What ingredients do you have in mind? First of all, some yam and pumpkin. People of the outskirts should be willing to share their harvest if you and KuroZeraphimVT Ja go and speak to them. Sure, I'll ask what the cat stops to, as usual. As for cook goes on the other side, I would be obliged if you could procure some wool backings. The creatures can be found grazing on slopes outside of town, as beef is less readily available and their flesh makes for a good substitute, that of the younger ones especially, as it is more tender and less gamey. Consider it done. We'll be back with the meat before you know it. Thank you kindly. In the meantime, I shall see to the other preparations. Let's get hunting. I like this Otis guy already. he seems nice. All right, let's find those wool back. What's with the constant lightning strikes? We're just attracting lightning over there. And also, should I be concerned that it's attracting lightning over there? Done anything yet? Say, when do we make a contest out of it? Whoever delivers the most meat first is the winner. Again? What's with you in these contests? What's that over there? Let's see now. There we we go. You haven't finished it, right? Don't be too fast, even for you. You better pick up the pace, Alizé. I'm already headed back with the meat in hand. I am curious to Otis's history, though. Especially if he's as old as he claims. I ain't got a campfire set and everything. What's this? Am I to understand that you have already procured the meat? Indeed I have. So Warbeck loin for you. Good heavens, you have! And such a fine choice. Such a choice cut it is besides. Tis plain you know how to handle yourself in battle. Were it 400 years ago, I would have recruited you to the Royal Knights. Ha ha ha. I'd have to turn it down. Not really one on authority. Memories of a knight. Otis is pleased with the meat you have brought him. Once Alizé brings her portion, we shall have a glorious bounty to satisfy growing younglings like yourselves. Younglings? Excuse you! Indeed, I expect there will be ample leftovers to share with the good folk of the drift towns. They always appreciate a warm meal. Now, seeing as you have completed your task so quickly, I have another request to make of you. We've exhausted our supplies of kindling electrobe, and I should be grateful if you could search the houses yonder for more. In the Old Kingdom, electrobe rations were issued to each citizen, but small fragments may still be found here and there. If you can obtain 5 pieces, say, at least one ought to be what would be acquired. That is, the kind that converts lightning to fire. Zoraal Ja can identify them by their circuitry, so pray take them to him. Boy has become quite deft at discerning electrobe types, in a very short time, I might add. Now off you go, and happy foraging. You got it, Otis. There. Oh, good one. These sentries should leave me alone! Yeah, not leave me alone. Okay. That's one. Ah, there's another. So I'll find this area. Still coughing my lungs out. One more. It's over there. I am all the freaking way over there. Yeah, you better run. Leave me alone. Alright, last one. Just take this dose. Oh wait, so I mean, take these to KuroZeraphim. He's the one that can figure out which is which. Clever little boy, isn't he? Why am I talking about leave me alone? Thank you. I dared to think you had won this time, but turns out you were already off doing another task. Forgot to request the vegetables, along with a few extra bits. I have to say, all this running around has made me hungry. The others have returned as well. What a blessedly lively day this has become. What it says you have electro for me? Yep, right here. Wow, you found a lot. Let's see. This one creates wind, this one is for water. You can tell just like that. I'm impressed. Clever, isn't it? I bet he gets it from his father. Ah, this is it. This converts to fire. It's absorbed lots of lightning, so it should be able to kindle a flame easily. Thank you, Koga-san. Certainly. Thanks to your kind assistance, we have everything we need for our repast. You have done your part, and now I shall do mine. Now bid you relax, my friends. The meal will soon be served. Thank you kindly, Otis. This is the kind of thing families do, KuroZeraphim. We have meals together and talk about what's on our minds. So you ate with your father? Yes, with them and my brothers. It was mostly the head of Resolve and I doing the talking, though Conan, the head of Reason, occasionally joined in, and Zoraal Ja spoke when he was spoken to. Sounds right. You say that you have two papas. Does that mean one is yours and the other is my father's? No, both are our father. He's what people call blessed siblings, Momoja with two heads. Zoraal Ja is his true-born child, while Kona and I were adopted and don't share the same blood. But it doesn't make us any less of a family. What matters is that our hearts are connected. The head of Resolve taught me that. Family. Do you have someone like that too? A person you think is family, even though you don't share the same blood? That's a good question. What about you? I do, and they're very dear to me. I'd like to meet them one day. So, KuroZeraphim, I'm hoping that we can be family, you and I. Won't you tell me about yourself? You really want to know about me? I do. I want to know all about you. The things you love, the things you hate. Anything and everything. I want to know all about you too. Aww. That reminds me, we were hoping to hear your story too, Otis. As you wish, be forewarned that mine is a tale that will be long in recounting. It was before lightning had altered the world that I was appointed Lord Captain of the Royal Knights. We're talking hundreds of years prior to the calamity, right? Indeed. Earlier still than when I assumed this mechanical form, 454 years ago, to be precise. Then, you used to be a normal person. Oh yes, I was once flesh and blood like you, and I proudly served as a Knight of Alexandria. So what happened? So rather than a machine that behaves like a person, you are an actual person. How is this possible? It is only natural that you are confused. Hear my tale to the end, and I shall also become clear. Alright, story time. The foremost duty of the Royal Knights was the protection of the royal family. In my time, there was their majesties, the king and queen, and their only child, Her Highness the Princess. By then, every nation of our star was embroiled in some manner of conflict over Electro. Thus was our kingdom drawn into a war with its neighbor. That war was the catalyst for the great calamity that altered the environment. Countless countrymen lost their lives amidst the chaos, the king and queen among them. For a blessing, we were able to protect the princess, who then rose to the occasion and brought hope to her people in those trying times. So kind-hearted was our young queen that, at her behest, we even took in refugees from the enemy nation. But sadly, her reign was cut short. Like many others, her body had been ravaged by lightning, and one day she collapsed and passed away. How tragic. So how did they decide the next queen if the bloodline had ended with her? Which I assume. Aye, Neri was their citizen whose eyes remained dry, and that many a moon was spent constructing a great tomb worthy of her memory. Yet I cling to hope still. For while Her Majesty was on her deathbed, the kingdom's finest scientist had successfully extracted her soul. Soul extraction. Did we hear that right? Extracted her soul? Oh, what if it is Fiend? And the person we're talking to is just her body. It's just her soul in someone else's body. What if that's it? Our flesh may wither and die, but so long as we are remembered, we may live on. This age-old belief had always comforted our people. But as casualties mounted in the wake of the calamity, we sought to make it into reality through the power of Electro. In time, we succeeded in developing the means to preserve the soul, and it was used to spare the Queen eternal death. Yet, it wasn't enough to simply prevent the soul's departure, for the ultimate goal was to recreate a person as they were in life. This required that their memories be further extracted from their soul. It took many more years of research to make this possible, by which time I had become a gray old man. With my days numbered, I did not hesitate to volunteer myself as a test subject for the procedure. So it was that I attained this vessel. And by my successful rebirth, I paved the way for those who were recreated from the memories of the departed. The Endless, they are called. The Endless? If your tale is true, then the queen that your people brought back to life. It wouldn't be Sven, would it? Oh ho, so you know Her Majesty as well. My description of her boundless kindness may have paled in comparison to what you no doubt felt in her presence. I have yet to meet her myself, I confess. Not since assuming my current form. I wouldn't want to frighten the living daylights out of her. He doesn't know about the regulators. Or what they've done with them. Oh, this got darker than I expected. Does this mean the Queen of Alexandria isn't actually a person like you and me? Otis has told me the tale before. I have seen my queen from afar many times, but I have not the courage to approach her. This isn't out of cowardice, mind you, but rather concern. Yes, concern that I would cause Her Majesty undue distress. The Endless. So all this time Speen wasn't alive? She lives, yet she does not. This is admittedly a difficult distinction to make. Having inherited the memories of a departed soul, an Endless feels, thinks, and acts precisely as that person would. In that sense, I believe they are alive. The Alexandrians know about this, right? It can't have gone unnoticed that Speen is perpetually youthful. No one really knows about the Endless. People who wear regulators don't even think about that. Everyone sees that the Queen doesn't change, but they just accept it. To them, it's just who she is, so they just think she lives with eternal youth? Are the people I'd ever keep Endless too? Well, there should be many Endless as those who have died. I believe they are limited in where they can exist. Queen Speen is unique in her ability to appear before you. Strictly speaking, I myself am not an Endless. They are created using memories extracted from a soul, but my entire soul was placed inside a machine. Being inside a machine makes you different. How? While I do not understand the finer points, my life is bound to this vessel. If it breaks down, then it would be over for me. Much like being of flesh and blood. Hardly an endless, unchanging life. I'm sure you'll agree. An endless, unchanging life. I can't help but be reminded of the Ea. Right. The Ea. They were beings we saw back in the Ultimate Duel. Did Kakiwa and the others know all about this? Considering their extensive intelligence gathering, I'd be surprised if they didn't. For now, let's share what we've learned with Kryl and Raha. I can't help but have misgivings about this. Agreed. They definitely need to know about this. Meanwhile, back at Solution 9, however. What you up to, Aaronville?
Nahe? Is that you?
Nahe? Oh, is that a friend of his?
Good gods, Ellen Nespia! It's been too long, my friend. Where have you been all these years? What have you been doing with yourself? Hold on. They say Queen Speen has guests from outside the barrier. That's you, I gather?
Yep.
It seems so. I'm looking for my mother. Do you know where she is?
Your mother? Sorry, but what was she like again?
What?
What? It's Kafkiwa. You know, the one who was too adventurous by half? Who journeyed with the Dawn Servant?
It's not ringing any bells.
Oh no.
You can't be serious. Ours was a tiny little village. Surely you remember her.
I really don't. It's all a blank.
Oh. Then the Kakiwa
Is anyone else here from the village?
Hey!
Huh? Ellen Espia?
I'm looking for Kafkiwa. Where is she?
What's this all of a sudden? Who's Kafkiwa?
Oh no. See, if she really is gone, then who have we been talking to this whole time?
This cannot be.
If 30 years had passed, then she's
The
passed on
memories
from
of the
old age.
departed are taken away. No.
If that's the case, then who the hell have we been talking to this whole time?
Nashville, where are you? The others will be here soon, so hurry back, won't you? Do you hear me? Say something, would you?
Oh no. This is really bad. Oh, wait. Let me check these coffers real quick. I got everything for full body and just missing accessories. Oh god. Oh, this took a whole much darker turn than I was expecting. This got so messed up. So you mean to tell me that the Kakiwa we've been talking to might not even be the real deal? If that's the case, then who have we been discussing with? Who's been leading Oblivion then? Is he an endless like, or has he moved her soul into a vessel like Otis? Or, oh, jeez. At a crossroads, Otis looks pleased with himself insofar as his vessel can indicate. Although the mood had became a tad subdued at the end, I thoroughly enjoyed our repast together. We did too, Otis. To hear about the Endless was something of a shock, but we likewise enjoyed your company. Above all, I'm glad that you and I could talk a little time. We're going to get along great, I just know it. You think so? I'm happy for you, my boy. Now then, I presume you will be returning to Everkeep. Permit me to accompany you at least a part of the way. About Sphene. It doesn't matter to me if she's an Endless, whether she's alive like you or me, or not. I've seen enough to know that she has a good heart. What worries me is the burden she bears. I still don't know what that is. I expect there are things she can't tell us. How would Zoraal Ja watching? But at the very least, I'd like to know what the Endless are to her. Sorry, I didn't mean to delay us. I just felt the surge to share my thoughts with you. Oh, and on the way back, let's make a quick stop at the Drip Downs. I want to tell Tapu how it went. Good idea. Oh god, I'm terrified. I'm scared now. Erenvel's going to do something now after learning about this. And it's not going to be pretty. That has me worried. So we're going near this... either right at some point? I would imagine we are. If we just have this out on the map and not have us not be going somewhere near, not have to sort of go near it. Maybe, I'm trying to think. Either the Kakiwa we've been talking to is Kakiwa and she just moved her soul into a vessel like Otis did. Or it's something else entirely. Maybe not her soul, but maybe her memory is inside that little drone of hers? I don't know. Oh, man. But Erenfel's gonna have some kind of reaction, and whatever reaction to this when we get back, and it's going to be bad. It's going to be really bad. topic of the endless. That's another thing. Just how many of the endless could there be besides Speed? So many questions and so little time to actually ponder them. God, but that yam stew is good. I bet. Back, Tapu. You are returned. Were you able to find Zoraal Ja? We were, thanks to you. All is well with the boy. I'm relieved to hear that. And to know that he has family that worries for him. Zoraal Ja too must be glad. I hope so. I'll try not to rest or force anything, though. It's for him to decide what I am to him. My, what a pleasant surprise to meet you here in these parts. Oh, you're here. Spin, what are you doing here? Visiting my people. I'm doing the same perchance? I suppose we are, yes. Yeah, let's ask. Listen, there's something we'd like to talk to you about. Could we have a word in private? This isn't going to be an easy talk to have. Now that we know about what he really is. So you know about the Endless. While we may not discuss it openly, my people will have surely noticed that I haven't changed for hundreds of years. I've made no attempt to conceal my nature. If I may ask, though, who was it that told you about the Endless? Only if you should be familiar with the concept. I'm afraid I can't say. I bear no ill will towards this mystery individual, lest that be a concern. I'm merely curious. Tell me, Sphinx, you care for your people, that much is plain, and I assume you care for the Endless too. Earlier in Everkeep, there was something that you wanted to tell us. Was it to do with them? The Endless are as dear to me as my living citizens. They are as much my family, but they can only be sustained by meeting certain exacting requirements. Thus far, we've managed to do so, but if more people die, I fear we will be pushed beyond our limits. Their preservation demands vast amounts of energy. Energy? I don't understand the workings of it all, but is there something we can do to help? Then, would you be willing to become Alexandrian citizens? What? I have my nation, my people to protect. I can't just become Alexandrian. Indeed. I suppose you cannot. First you tell us to make peace, then you tell us to go home. What exactly is it that you want? The same as you, of course. To protect my people. Is there something only Zoraal Ja can do? That I cannot say. I do not ask that you understand or like me, but I wish we had been born on the same side of it. Spin! Hey, what do you mean by that? Wait, Spin! Damn it. Well, I think we've kept everyone waiting long enough. Let's continue on to Everkeep. And let's not tell Otis about the conversation with Spin. I don't want to risk causing him pain. So much happening at once. I can't make heads or tails of it all. say he was going to walk his part of the way there. A lot has happened, but the important thing is KuroZera is safe and well. Kiwa has been worried, so let's hurry back. I've gone ahead and apologized for us. Eating together was fun. I hope we can do it again.
Why don't you come with us? You might get to see Sphene.
True.
Tis a magnanimous and much appreciated offer, but I must decline.
Oh, why?
Part of me longs for an audience with Her Majesty, it is true. Yet, though it be in my previous life, I failed to protect my queen. I couldn't bear to show my face before her. Such an uncomely one besides.
I mean, Lilith's just a robotic Momoja, so I don't see what's wrong with that.
All right. If that's how you feel, we won't force you. But rest assured, we'll visit with KuroZera, and we hope you'll cook for us again.
It would be my pleasure. You are welcome to bring other comrades should you so desire. The more the merrier.
I've been looking all over for you.
Huh? Dang, what was her name?
Nostalgia, was it?
Right,
What's
Nostalgia.
the matter?
One of the twins.
It's Zoraal Ja. He marches to Vanguard.
Already?
So he's done waiting. But why weren't we alerted sooner?
Our transmissions are being jammed. The lookouts couldn't get through to us.
Shit.
Wayakoi is at Vanguard too, but I can't reach her. What are we to do?
Stay calm. Kafkiwa has yet to be alerted, yes? Take her to the back room as fast as you can.
Our link pearls may still work. I'll try contacting those in Tuliolo.
Right. That they accounted for link pearls.
Otis, I need you to keep KuroZera safe.
You needn't ask.
I want to go with you.
Oh, no, you don't. You're not coming with us to the war
Absolutely
zone.
not. A battle's no place for you.
KuroZera, the people of the outskirts must be evacuated. For this crucial task, I require your assistance. Remember, when battle is at hand, anything can happen. Caution is as valuable as any blade.
Yes, sir.
I managed to get hold of Alphano. He'll inform Kona.
Good.
Good. How's the situation in Tulichola?
There's nothing to worry about, or so my brother assured me. With such short notice, though, I doubt they'll be fully prepared.
They'll be ready, I'm sure of it. The vow of reason is not to be underestimated.
That is true. Right.
I'm coming, Zoraal Ja. And we will finish this once and for all.
That'll be that simple. Things are definitely coming to a head. He's moving on to Vanguard. This is the moment of truth. We have to hold Zoraal Ja here, and I know exactly how to do that. You have me worried saying that. But I'm taking a look at Matt's self-cutscenes playing sequence. Protector and Destroyer. Ooh, I can tell something's gonna go crazy here, but I'm gonna save that for next time. Oh man, so much happened at once, and I'm still worried about what Erenville is about to do after finding out that his mother may be dead, and who he's been talking to this whole time may be some imposter. Oh man. But things are gonna get crazy in this next quest, especially they have an insane bunch of cutscenes going to play in sequence. I've gone through that enough times to know it's going to be wild going on. So that's going to do it for today and for next week as well. Just like I did last time when I was on vacation, I streamed for like 4 days straight, but I'm going to need the next week off to recuperate. So after today, don't expect any more streams until next Monday. I'll be back then with more Final Fantasy XIV. Until then, thank you all for watching, and until next time, I hope to see you again, Masters and Misses.